That day, the sun was shining so hot, as if showing off all its power over the cloudless blue sky. The air was dry, enveloping the entire area of the event held in an open park, where the official introduction of the Fated Hearts series took place, as well as the launch of a makeup set with the same theme. The organizers prepared the location in perfect detail. A white carpet stretched in the center of the garden, decorated with pastel flowers, a large mirror framed in gold, and a table full of sparkling cosmetic products that reflect the light of the sun. As one of the documentation team in charge of recording the course of the event, I stood in the side area of the stage, among the photographers and production staff who were busy making sure everything went smoothly. Since morning, the temperature has been high, and by noon, the sun's rays have become even stronger. I could feel the heat through the clothes, making some guests cover their faces with their hands or invitation paper to avoid glare. But in the midst of the harsh weather, a sight appeared that not only attracted attention, but also warmed the hearts of all who saw it. Chen Zhe Yuan and Li Qin came out from the backstage area to start the main introduction session. Their steps were slow but sure, stepping on the white carpet with a friendly smile under the gaze of hundreds of pairs of eyes. Chen Zhe Yuan appeared in a light beige suit, while Li Qin wore a soft pastel dress that made her look like a flower blooming in the sun. But the main spotlight isn't just on their outfits or their presence as the main cast of Fated Hearts. What kept all eyes on them was one simple thing: a white umbrella opened by Chen Zhe Yuan, shading Li Qin from the heat of the sun. The umbrella is not just a property. From his manner of holding, from his angular precision that always followed the direction of the rays, it was clear that Chen Zhe Yuan was not merely doing manners for a public event. He's really paying attention. He made sure Li Qin was not too exposed to the scorching heat, adjusting position each time their steps changed direction. From where I stood, the shadow of the umbrella moved gently, following them like a small shield in the light of day. Li Qin walked gracefully under that shade. His face remained fresh despite the air temperature being so high. The light of the sun reflecting around them actually creates a beautiful contrasting effect light outside, shade inside the shadow circle of the umbrella. The moment felt like a cut of a scene from a romantic drama living in the real world. They stepped onto the main stage, where the hosts and invited guests were already waiting. Chen Zhe Yuan stood slightly to the side, keeping the umbrella covering Li Qin without disturbing the camera's view. His movements are calm, calculating, yet seem very natural. In each photo taken, the soft shadow of the umbrella adds to the feeling of warmth and harmony between the two. The event lasted quite a long time. After the welcome session, the two moved on to the Fated Hearts makeup set area, which was the main attraction. The area was designed like a classic makeup studio with large mirrors, vintage chairs, and a color palette that reflects the timeless romance theme of the series. However, despite the decorative roof, the sun's rays still penetrate between the white sheets on it. The light shining directly towards Li Qin could have made him uncomfortable, but Chen Zhe Yuan didn't seem to let that happen. It remains to shade it, carefully adjusting the position so that the light does not interfere. I, who watched from a distance, was amazed at his accuracy. In every change of position, when Li Qin introduced the product, when the photographer asked for a different pose, until when they switched to another corner of the booth, Chen Zhe Yuan never lowered his umbrella. The action went on for hours, but he seemed completely undisturbed by the heat. Even when some of the crew offered to take his place, he only shook his head slowly and kept the umbrella to himself. For those of us who saw it, it was so touching. No sweet words were said, but the action spoke volumes about sincere respect and care. The white umbrella became a real symbol of warmth, a small refuge in the scorching sun. Underneath, Li Qin remained in a charming appearance. Her skin was protected, her expression was soft, and her every gesture showed a sense of comfort that could only appear when one knew she was being well looked after. Time is running slowly, and the sun is getting higher and higher. The shadow on the ground was getting thinner, the air was getting hotter, but under the umbrella there was a small space that felt calm. Every time Li Qin moved to the other side of the booth, Chen Zhe Yuan adjusted the direction of the shadow so subtly, as if he was used to it. He didn't move much, but every action was meaningful. While Li Qin remained focused on introducing the faded hearts makeup set to the media, the umbrella continued to follow, maintaining harmony between the two of them. I noticed a small detail on Chen Zhe Yuan's face. A thin sweat began to appear on his temples, yet he kept a calm smile. In the midst of the heat that made some of the crew choose to take shelter under a tent, he remained standing firmly in the sun, just so that Li Qin wouldn't have to feel the same heat. It wasn't just a polite gesture, it was a real form of attention. The light of the sun reflecting around them creates a golden glow in the air, like photographing a moment that will be remembered for a long time by anyone who sees it. The white umbrella became the centerpiece of the atmosphere, symbolizing the balance between professionalism and human warmth. As the promotion session continued with activities around the area, Chen Zhe Yuan remained by Li Qin's side, making sure the shadow of his umbrella always followed his steps. Even when they had to stop to take pictures with the invitees, he still managed his position so that Li Qin would be protected without disturbing the aesthetics of the stage. From the way he leaned slightly towards the light source, I could tell he really cared about every little detail for the comfort of his female companion. At the end of the show, when the sun began to lean to the west and its rays became softer, the two still seemed to walk side by side. Their shadows extend over the white floor, creating a beautiful silhouette. The umbrella was still open, still held in the same position from the beginning. Even when they had almost reached the shady area, Chen Zhe Yuan was in no hurry to close it, as if to make sure Li Qin was completely spared the heat before they finally left the stage. When I saw them from a distance, there was a warm feeling that was hard to explain. In the midst of an entertainment world full of imagery, moments like this feel honest and rare. No camera can really capture the meaning behind the action, because what makes it beautiful is not the physical gesture, but rather the intention that goes with it. As someone who was there, I felt lucky to be able to witness firsthand such a harmonious little scene. Chen Zhe Yuan didn't say much, but through the white umbrella in his hand, he showed a real sense of caring. Li Qin didn't show off excessive admiration, but from the way he walked quietly under that shade, it was apparent that he cherished it wholeheartedly. When all the sessions ended and the guests began to leave the site, the sunlight slowly turned golden orange. The twilight light envelops the garden, making the surrounding flowers sparkle softly. Chen Zhe Yuan finally closed his umbrella in a slow motion, marking the end of a moment that would not be easily forgotten. The day wasn't just about the launch of Faded Hearts or the promotion of an elegant makeup set. That day was also a living proof that genuine concern can come in its simplest form. A white umbrella, 2 rhythmic steps, and a warmth that grows without the need for words. And as I gazed up at the sky that began to change color, I knew one thing. That moment might be forgotten by time, but for anyone who witnessed it, its beauty would remain. Under the heat of the sun, 2 hearts walk in harmony, and the world feels a little softer because of it.